Hi, I'm Adrian from Northeast Campers, and today we've got the Manta triple bunk. We're going to give you a little tour around the outside and then go inside to show you how everything's used. So follow me around and we'll get started. At the front here, we've got a couple of gas bottles here, which we use for off-grid. So they're mainly used for your hot water system and your fridge. So there's a shower inside and a hot water tank. So that sets you up for that. Behind it here, we've got a diesel tank. So inside is fitted a diesel heater, also for off-grid. So we'll show you how that's run on the inside as well. This is just a toolbox at the front here. We've got all your hoses and leads and anything that you might need to do to hook up and set up. We won't go into that. Here we've got the tunnel boot. So same thing inside here, we've got little nicks and knacks to help everything set up. So on the top here, we've got camp chairs, 3 for the kids, a couple there for the adults. We've got our bucket here of pegs and guide ropes. Also got the hammer, leveling blocks, got your leg winder. Over here are just some leveling bars, which you can hook up to help you anti-sway. That's all set up for that as well. Also got a tow ball lock, so you can lock it up and leave. And the level here, make sure you're sleeping on a flat surface. This pole here is what we call a short man pole, and this is what we use to help with the awning sometimes. So we'll show you that in a second as well. Keep going around. Got a couple of outside speakers here, so when you're playing the music inside you can listen to the outside as well. Picnic table, you can drop that down, put your food and drinks on that, or you can also put the TV on there, and then the TV hooks into here. So you've got your aerial and your 12-volt plug. This is also an external power point, so you can plug, as long as you've plugged into mains or a generator, then you can tap into that with anything you like, lights or hair dryers. Down here, this is for the toilet, so the cassette is in here. So these things here, I'll give you a rundown when you hire it, but it's pretty simple. You lift that up, pull the cartridge out, dump it into the waste, fill it back up and slide it in again. Keep going around. Not too much at the back, just a spare wheel. And keep coming around. On this side, we've got your grey water outlet. So in that black toolbox at the front, there's a grey water hose. All you do is grab it out, slide it on the end of that, and then run it into either the drainage or onto the grass somewhere like that, away from your van. This here, this is where you plug in from your mains. So the lead's supplied as well. Plug in the caravan park and then into this, or from generator to this. That'll actually liven up all your 240-volt stuff on the inside, like your air conditioner, your microwave, anything like that. Also charge your batteries too. So here is your fill point for the tanks. So there's 2 90-litre tanks on the inside, and it's just filled up through this one tank. You can also plug an external aerial in there too. This here is just the tunnel boot from the other side. So on this side we've got the wheel brace if you ever need to change a tyre. Trestle table here which will go with the camp chairs. And these mats, so there's 3 mats here. One's for the floor to put out when you're walking around. There's a side wall which comes off the awning, comes straight down the front, can be pegged down. And then there's another single one, so you can actually put up either side of your awning, and that way it protects you from the sun. All right, we might walk back around and we'll show you the awning. So we'll start off on this side. So first bit is, you just undo that turnbuckle just here. You just got to loosen it up and undo the travel lock there. So we do it both sides. Undo the travel lock, and then you can use a short man pole if you need a bit of extra reach. So what you got to do, there's a little lever up here. So all you do is just pull that lever down towards you, and then grab this ribbon, and then you start unrolling. Sometimes if it gets caught, you just got to loosen it off there. And when it gets low enough, you can just pinch that, grab the ribbon, and it comes. All the way out like that. So the next part is raise this arm, and it goes all the way at the end and then locks in like that. We're still leaving this not tightened yet. Then we're going to grab this black handle, lift it up, and then just lift the awning arm about halfway. It'll self-lock when it slides back down. So you only want to go halfway until you do the other side. Same thing, slide your arm up like that, grab the black handle, again, that's when you go halfway. You can actually keep going back each end, extend it fully all the way now. When it is extended, you just tighten that up and that will strengthen that. If you are there for a little bit longer stay, you can actually bring the legs out. So quite easy, all you do is flick that little lever up and the whole leg will come out. You stand at this end, stand at that end, peg it all down, and then tighten that up again. Quite easier with two people, but you can do it one person. In the tub as well, we have some anti-flappers. So you tighten it to the awning, and then it velcros around that side. So when there's wind, it will actually hold it tight. There's one for both sides. They're quite easy to attach, which we can show you later as well. To pack it up is just in reverse. So undo that, and there's a little lever on this side. Just pull that forward or down, and that'll release the arm. Release the arm. Like that. Just slide back down, pull that black lever, still lower. There's a safeguard there, you can't go too far, so just lower it back onto that. We'll go back to the other side. Undo that, pull that lever lock down, just all the way back, black handle, back in. So it's still going to sit there until you do this next part, which is this little lever. So that lever just goes back towards the van. Make sure you're holding the ribbon. You don't have to go too fast. It'll take itself up. And when you're about a foot away, about that far, you actually let it go and snap it back. So once it's locked there, you do that turn knob, buckle back up. Put your travel lock down as well. Sometimes when you do snap it back, it doesn't line up properly like it did then. So you can just manually do it, or just pull it back out again for another couple of feet, and you can just let it go again. That's the outside, so now we'll move on the inside. You got your step here, just pulls in and out like that. It's with the door, it's got a little lever there. You can open it up and it locks there so it doesn't bang. And this door also, by turning the handle upwards the wrong way, opens up completely just to fly screen. So pretty handy on those hot days. Then to lock it back in, all you do, just push it together. So, alright, come on inside. So first things first, we're going to show the gauges up the top here. So pretty easy to sort, although it looks a bit difficult. First one is your little battery symbol. So you want to press that on. I've actually just turned that off, but push it down. That turns the battery on. So that livens all your van then. And then down here is your water pump. So same thing, you just turn that down and that'll activate your water pump. Along here you can see how full your tanks are. As I said, there's 2 tanks on this one. Those 2 don't exist, so it's just these 2. At the moment they're showing empty, and that's why that pump was running. So once you fill them up, you can turn the pump on and leave it on. On here you can also see how your batteries are traveling. At the moment we've got 13.4 volts, so we're fully charged. And you can see here by the charge state, so it's fully charged. We're not even using any power at the moment. We've got solar panels on the roof, perfect for off-grid, so you don't have to be in a caravan park, it will charge itself. So over here, these are just light switches, which you'll get to feel. Got the queen bed running over here, plenty of storage under here too, so you can lift up, put all your bags, anything like that in there. Plenty of storage for the adults too, heaps there. Over here, this is the diesel heater we were talking about. So off-grid, winter, chilly mornings, it's perfect. So all you got to do is basically turn it up like that. We normally have it just up and down, which is about 20, 22 degrees. And then all you do is just hit that red button and it'll kick in. So it takes about 3 or 4 minutes and it'll start blowing your hot air. To turn it off, all you do is press that red button again and switch it down. So same thing, 3 or 4 minutes to warm up, 3 or 4 minutes to cool down. So it's not too loud, but you will hear a bit of noise and it gets hot in here. So just keep it up and down because it'll take the chill out really quickly. Over here, the windows, just a quick rundown. So I've just got the 3 locks here. So open them and out they go. They self-hang. Pull them back in. For the shades, so we've got, so this is a fly screen, so you pull that down and that'll lock into that, so you can open the windows, have your fly screen. And then for privacy, it's already clicked, so you block that up. It's block out, perfect for night time. So, and then you can just release them when you want to let them go back to normal. Across here, this is where the TV is at. Comes with the 24-inch TV with DVD player. So aerial and 12 volt. So all you do is just sit it on this little hinge bracket, plug it in the back, away you go. So there's an aerial. Up here you press the little black button, that's the booster. So when you hit that, all your channels will liven up. And just above your head here too, this is the actual aerial. So to engage that, all you do is just wind it. So it's on the roof, it'll just fold up. So if you're having trouble with reception, then you can actually change direction. So you pull this down and that twists your aerial all the way around to get any direction you want. If for some reason, if you're struggling with channels, the other option is just to retune your TV. Sometimes it goes back to default mode. Over here we've got the cooktop, so it runs off gas in this one, so just turn gas bottles on at the start and he'll fire up just like that. Kitchen sink, just normal, it runs off that water pump, so just make sure he's on. Up here is a microwave, as we said, it's got to be connected to either generator or mains power. So over here is where we keep all the gadgets, so they're all your fuses and everything in there. If you're connected to caravan park or generator, this is your hot water system. So flick that switch up there, that's your 240. So we've got a 28 litre tank in this one. Usually takes about 25 minutes to 30 minutes to heat up. And then you get about a 10 or 12 minute shower in that tank. So just be wary if you're off grid, that uses quite a bit of water. So limit your showers if you're at the park, then it is what it is. So this hot water one down the bottom here, that's your gas one. So again, if you're off grid, use your gas. Takes a little bit quicker to warm up, but it just depends on where you're at as to where you want to use it. This solar controller, you can look at that if you want, but it basically just reads what we read on the original gauge. These here are for the TV feet. If you want to watch the TV on the outside, just pop them on, watch out there. We've got the stereo remote, TV remote, and this one here, this is our aircon remote. So above your head here, we're running the reverse cycle. So unreal aircon, and also in the winter you can use it for the heater as well if you're plugged in, so you don't have to use your gas, you can just use straight heat like that. Making our way around here too, that's the stereo there for your DVD and your radio CD. Club lounge here, fit a heap of people, and this is a leg rest, so you can actually pop these up, lay down, spin the TV around and watch whatever you like. Just don't sit on the end, you got to fold them back in. So. These vans do come fully loaded, so you got cutlery, plates, crockery, linen, towels, pots, pans, everything you possibly think of. So basically just pack your bag and some beers and in you come. Through the top here we've got some more hatches, so this lets a lot of light in, but also opens up and you can pop the roof latch and get some airflow coming through there too. Also lights, so you can see a lot better. Alright, here we're running the 3-way fridge, so it does run on your power, which is your main one, caravan park generator, which is on this side, and then you can run it off your battery on your car if you're traveling, but the other one, which is your gas system, so again, anything off grid. So these dials here, this one is electric, so when you're plugged in, you're using this one, which is that side and this side. When you want to run the gas, you flick it over to the gas flame, and then you're using this temperature gauge. So you want to spin it onto your medium, high, wherever you want to be. You got to hold this in and then hit this depressor. So as long as your gas is on the outside, which it's not here, you just do that a few times, and as soon as the gas is lit, this needle will run straight in the green, like instantly, straight away. So you'll know when your gas is alight. That means your fridge is on, and then you actually, quite a big fridge in there and freezer at the top, so plenty of room. Towards the back here now, so we've got your vanity, which is outside the bathroom, so really good for kids cleaning teeth and that, you don't have to go inside. We've got the combo in here, shower and toilet. Then down the back here, we've got the TV, obviously, which goes up the front, but we've got the triple bunks, and then there's plenty of storage down the back here, which I'm hiding. Each bunk has lights and cigarette lighter, so you can use for chargers and all that kind of stuff. And down the bottom here, you'll see all these press studs and turn knobs. So there's actually a toddler enclosure net in there. So all you do is connect it all up, and there's a big zipper at the front. So you can put your baby and toddler in, zip it up, and you won't be afraid that they're going to get out during the night or anything like that. They'll be nice and safe. That's about all we have for the Manta Ray today. Thanks for hiring it from us. Any questions, you can give us a buzz. Thank you.